Have you ever wondered how Steve Harrington would play as himself in the Entity's realm? Well, look no further. I found out how. Hello everybody, Vigo Shadow here, and welcome to the Survivor Strategies. A guide how to play exactly like how the Survivor would. Today's episode is going to be on Steve Harrington.
Ahoy, ladies! I didn't see you there. Would you guys like to set sail on this ocean of flavor with me? I'll be your captain.
Since there's not much of a difference playing as other survivors besides noise and appearance, we will analyze the survivor's bio and their perks to get a better understanding on the type of playstyle the survivor would inhabit. Okay, now it's time to do some deeper digging. I'll be highlighting a few things in the portrait as well as the bio and other information. The portrait actually gives us quite a bit of information as to how a survivor is played. So we have Steve Harrington, a former jock, able to protect and support his fellow survivors while providing his own brand of humor. Right there already gives us a lot of information. His perks are able to enable him to distract killers, tolerate pain, and get back into the fight. That is a lot of information already for Steve, which is great. But we're going to be highlighting some even more things in the bio because it says popular and arrogant yet compassionate. And then he acts as a surrogate big brother to a younger boy named Dustin. A lot of people quote know him as the babysitter in the show, where he's helping take care of a bunch of kids and being the paternal figure. Yeah, there's a lot that goes into Steve's character because he has a little bit of a redemption arc, so there's kind of there's more depth to him as a character even in the show. So seasons 1 through 2, spoiler alert with some things, I always put that out there for people who haven't watched the show. Seasons 1 through 2, he is in that jock phase, like it's saying here, popular and arrogant, making some pretty bad choices. Whereas the later seasons, he is shown as that classic babysitter figure that we see in the show. So a mentor and a leader. So those are very key terms that we're going to be taking from that, and I'm going to mainly be basing this Steve not off season 1, 2, but as the season 3 and later on seasons iteration of Steve, where he is that figure able to support his team. All right, we're gonna go ahead and look over the survivor's base perks to see if there's any more clues as to how Steve would play. These are their perks after all. So we're gonna view them in here. So let's go ahead and go with the first perk, which is babysitter. While you have a reputation for being self-centered, you risk it all to help those in need. When you unhook a survivor, they will not leave scratch marks or pools of blood, and they gain a 10% haste status effect for 30 seconds. You see the killer's aura for 8 seconds. I promise to keep you shitheads safe, and that's exactly what I plan on doing. Steve Harrington. Yep, this is going to go ahead and showcase that babysitter, that paternal figure, that protector, key word there, protector, for when you unhook survivors. It's allowing them to get away and then allowing you to see the killer and giving you the choice of what to do to protect your team. Next one we have here is camaraderie. Life has taught you the importance of friendship, which has given you strength. While you're on a hook in the struggle phase, camaraderie activates. If another survivor is within 16 meters of you while camaraderie is activated, the hook timer is paused for 34 seconds. So remember, once you get in there, pretend like you don't care. There you go. You're learning, my friend. You're learning. Steve Harrington. This is a very interesting perk that it's mainly used as an anti-tunnel, or not anti-tunnel, but an anti-camping perk. So yeah, honestly, people can, if you have another survivor that's near you, they can pause that timer for 34 seconds, which is going to essentially, you're just playing the distraction. You're eating time. So if the killer is constantly around the hook, they can pause that timer for even more time, especially when you get killers, not even that are just camping or proxy camping, but killers that will be at one point on the map, but then they'll go back to the hook because they want to disrupt the heal. That can also delay you being hooked there. So they could do a gen while you're on the hook as well. You know, there's a lot that you could do with camaraderie. Next perk is going to be Second Wind. When you have healed other survivors for the equivalent of 1 health state, Second Wind activates. If you are already afflicted by the broken status effect, it will not activate. While Second Wind is activated, next time you are unhooked or you unhook yourself, you are affected by broken. After a total duration of 20 seconds, Second Wind automatically heals you from injured to healthy. Second Wind deactivates once you become healthy or if you are put in the dying state before Second Wind successfully triggers. You lose the broken status effect. Yeah, that's a no. So this is actually a pretty good perk because it relies on you to fully heal a survivor for the equivalent of 1 health state, and then once you get unhooked, you can just go ahead and take that pain and then just recover on your own, which is going to save your teammates time, and it's just going to prove how strong you are. That's it for Steve's perks. So after reading around, we can now establish the play style that Steve would gravitate towards the most. I pulled up an image that references various other playstyles, and after what we know, I decided that Steve fits in the protector category the most. I would also argue altruism as well, and team player. So those are like 3 of playstyles that I see Steve inhabiting. Also, on a side note too, because of his arrogance too, we can also argue that another thing that he would be able to do is also play the role of the provoker. So he could provoke the killer in order to take the heat off of other survivors so that he will distract the killer. So it's kind of like pissing off the killer in a sense.
I've been waiting to meet this King Steve everybody's been telling me so much about.
You could also use that into his playstyle too. That is also an option if it's gonna involve saving your other teammates. Now that we know what the playstyle is for Steve and what he favors, we can now establish what Steve's priorities are. In Dead by Daylight, there are 4 categories, and within these categories, we can understand what the survivors deem as a priority based on what we know. Steve's main priority would be altruism or / the benevolence category because of the 1,000 times it mentions it. It's like the compassionate, the babysitter perk, like promising, I promise to keep you shithead safe. Literally, so he's putting himself into that role, that paternal figure that you see in the show. He's going to be a protector. He's going to be focusing on altruism, keeping them safe. That is literally how he's going to be played. It doesn't get more obvious than that for sure. So that is exactly how we're going to play him. All right, so before we play as Steve here, there is a couple things that we should know. First off, we're going to play like the survivor would. So knowing everything that we do, we're going to basically provoke the killer if we need to. We're going to keep our team safe by taking the heat off of them as well. We could be playing that protector role so that they don't get hurt. And then secondly, we're going to try to get all of these perks to activate within the trial. I think some of them might be hard, like camaraderie. And yeah, we're going to mainly focus on the priority of saving others. If somebody's injured, we could try to get the killer off of them, or if they're hooked, then we can try to heal them. So that is exactly how we will play. I'll see you in the match. Alright, we are playing as Steve Harrington on the Pale Rose Backwater Swamp. So now immediately I'm going to go ahead and start running. Not going to give really any cares as to being silent or hiding my scratch marks. If I find the killer, so be it. Looks like they may have found me. It is Wesker, so let's go ahead and give him a good chase. Okay, he waited for the pallet drop. I was gonna say he might go into his power here. That was actually might have been a good time to use his power. Ooh, we got stopped by the objects. Alright, we still loop him around this. We gotta make sure we go around this generator. He might... Oh no, he's still... We can greed this a little bit. Let's go for a second one. Going around that way. Then we gotta drop it. We actually get the full loop off. He's gonna probably use his power to catch up to us here. We got Shaq. He might actually cut chase. Oh my god, we're taking him for a wild ride. Does he have bamboozle? Nope. Oh, he left. He left immediately? What? Oh my god, no way. I guess that's how you play Steve, honestly. Right. Alright, let's try this again. Ooh, she actually almost gets that off. Okay, she was actually expecting me to be around that loop, so let's go ahead and keep looping these windows. It gives her... She knows where we're at because I was able to make noise. Oh! Another DC? No way, dude. No way that the killers keep DCing on me. Alright, we are playing as Raccoon City Police Station, East Wing, Raccoon City. We already see a gen right in front of us, so we might as well do it. I think the killers will probably come towards us. Actually, you know what? Hey, I'll let you have this one. I guess they don't want to. Okay, oh, it's the ghoul. This is actually really bad. This guy's in my way, but we'll take the hit. We'll take the hit for our team. Surprised he didn't use his power there at all. We're going to try to get a heal off on... Or we're going to try to request a heal from this Laura here so that I can at least get back in the game and help out survivors here. Did he actually only... Oh, okay. Well, at least it delayed Ellen getting hit for a bit there, which is okay because we'll take that. It's going to be really bad, though, when... Let's see. We're going to try to throw our protector roll in there and go for Ellen right away. And if we're too late, then... Actually, you know what? It might be better to just be a team player here with Laura since we're already on one of the middle gens. And if they happen to cross our paths, I'll go ahead and go for a body block. That's how we'll play it here. And we'll take the heat off of her if we can. He might have actually been cutting chase. No, he's still on Ellen pretty hard. But let's have me and Laura try to finish this thing out. She goes down. Surge happens. Okay, whoa, alright. He might just go for the full... He's already looking at me next because he wants to make sure he injures. But we're probably long gone enough for him to even care. I believe. Is he chasing Laura? Okay, no, he's picking up Ellen. He wanted to make sure he smacks the gen, which I think he has pop goes. I fixed the gen too early. Now he goes. Oh, okay. All right, we'll take that. Somehow he did not hit us with the power. Oh, wait, nope, he still had it. So you might as well just wrap back around. Okay, let's see if we can go on a chase with him and see how long that lasts. Oh, wow, I'm surprised. I thought I was close enough for a stun, but... We're just going to go ahead and preemptively just go ahead and jump through. I did not know they were doing a gen here. And he's on there on Yui. We can't have that happen. Oh, I forgot I have to mend here. I better mend right now. Oh, let me heal Laura. That's going to be really, really good for us to heal. So we can at least get a heal off for second wind. Let me heal you. Oh my gosh. The fight. It's always the fight and the struggle to heal first. Who heals who first? Like, let me heal you first, man. I have a perk for that. I don't see any perk that they have that has me heal them. Oh my god. They probably have resilience. Alright, keep your resilience, bro. Keep it. I have second wind. You're kind of literally screwing me out of a perk here. Let me get the heal now. At least let me get the heal now that we finished this gen. They were able to go for a risky move to where they pulled them off the hook, and then now they're getting chased, it seems. We're going to go ahead and try to reclaim back our middle without trying to get taken unnecessary injure, but looks like Yui's on the hook and Ellen's right there, so we got to go booking it so that we can activate Babysitter too. Because I don't think they'll be back to the hook. Looks like that gen got smashed. Surge probably happened there. Yeah, she's in the deep depths of the basement here. So let's go ahead and pull her off. We don't want her getting into tier 2. We're here in the nick of time. Let's go ahead and pull her off. Save our team. This is what we prioritize here. See the killer over there already. You could probably try to go here maybe? Or no, they're going up the stairs so fully. I'll go ahead and heal them here. Okay, now they're on the same level. I can actually heal them. We will go ahead and tank a hit if need be. Looks like, yeah, he does not return back to the hook, it seems. Which is good for us. Let's go ahead and try to... I was going to say, he's probably out there in the open. After Laura right now. But we're going to go ahead and save Ellen right here. Go ahead and rip him from the hook. We have babysitters, so they won't make pools of blood. And scratch marks, so let's go ahead and do that right now. Oh. Okay, where's the killer? They're up there. Okay, cool. Let's go. Yeah, let's go ahead and stop this from regressing. That'd actually be a good idea. She might champ it out, so I'll respect her decision to champ it out, and then we'll try to go for a heal. Laura goes down as well. Yui's right here. We can actually do a double heal too. Might be good for her to stick around. Go ahead and double heal. Yeah, let's make this count. Nice. We're already coordinating pretty well with our team despite having a couple hooks under our belt. Basement again. I gotta see where they choose. I might have to hide in this office for just a brief second because they might be peeling through this office here. I wonder if my prediction's right. Oh no, they're chasing Yui instead. Okay. Let's go ahead and closely follow here. They might expect to unhook in the basement, but I'll still peel. No, he's right there. Okay, let's go ahead and heal, like, maybe right here. Okay, we get a heal off on Laura for sure, but we know Yui's on death hook, and we want to kind of take some chases because I haven't been taking any chases at the moment. Let me finish this heal. Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. Okay, let's provoke him a little bit. Let's provoke him. Oh, shit. We're actually out. Oh, shit. He actually swung early. Okay, he's going to definitely be on us for sure, especially after that maneuver. Provoking him like this now might be the ideal way to go. Okay, all right. I know it's pretty toxic, but I mean, we want his attention fully, so. We actually get him here. We get him with that. All right, yep. Let's go ahead and go. We're taking him to the map, the side of the map where he shouldn't really be on. Oh my god, we might actually have to throw that pallet really quick. Ooh! Oh my god, we barely make that. He's gonna be on us for sure. Oh no, he went the other way. Do we actually get to cheese that? Oh yeah, he's on us for sure. This might be like a grudge type thing now. Oh, just barely. Just barely. Nah, we don't get this vault. Holy crap. Oh, no way. No way we're going around a short wall this hard. No way. No, does he leave us? No way. No shot. He leaves us on a short wall loop. No way, dude. Did we actually pull that off to where survivors can get 2 gens? No, we gotta make sure we get ourselves hooked. Even if we have to go down and make a very dumb mistake. Because we definitely don't want Laura to die. Oh my god, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Oh my god, my adrenaline's kind of rushing through this. They might be in the middle. They might be in the middle. Ooh. All right, where is it? Where's Laura? I'll take a hook. Where was she this entire time? If I had that perk, actually. Okay, yeah, I go down, but it was a dumb mistake because he gets double hook for this, but oh well. If they pluck me from the hook, I'll be broken. I'll have second wind. I was mainly just trying to see if I can go for Laura. He picks me up, though. They have a chance to get her. I was going to say, maybe he takes me outside here, but they can actually run through. Yeah, they had to stop gens completely because of that. That chase was good, but I think he's playing smart enough to cut chase right here. He might stay around my hook. That gives us a chance. That gives them a chance to actually go for Laura, but they're going to pluck me first for whatever reason. I'll tell you what. We're going to be broken. We have second wind. Oh, okay, all right. Okay, let's see if we can manage this because he's going to be on our tail. Oh, does he stop? He's on Yui now. Ah, Yui might have tried to take chase. We get fully healed, though. Nah, we're taking this away from you. Okay, we take this. Oh, he still stays on Yui. No way. He's going to stay on Yui. So we might have to just go ahead and go for a gen because I think our friend is dead here. Yeah, they're dead. He was dead set on them. I don't think there's anything we could do to help. Now our priority is mainly getting out of here now. I'm going to have to mend. I'll go down again because we could try to get camaraderie to activate on the hook as well. I will take a hit if need be. We're going to stay on this gen. We are staying on it with Laura. We could have a 3-man gen here, but I guess Ellen's going to go. We're oblivious completely. Okay, we go down. We're going to try to crawl away, though. Yeah, he's going to go. He's going to go for Laura. This is not a bad strat he's going for, actually, right here. We don't get a chance to activate second wind, but I think the survivor... Ooh! No way. Oh, that was so close. That would have been a really good play, honestly. He kind of got disoriented for a little bit. Disoriented. We already have the hook pause timer going off. Camaraderie already activated because they're on the upper floor. It's actually a very good use of that perk. Hardly does that perk come into play. He knows that gen is going to be worked on here. I wonder if Courtyard 1 got done. I don't know where the rest of the gens are, but I know that one's probably the most progressed. It's good. We're honestly doing good because we're hanging for a while. We won't be able to take a heal here, unfortunately. I was going to say, yeah, it'd probably be best if they just go for the gen. The hook timer was paused for the longest time. I still have minutes of hang time, but they're not going to go ahead and go for it. Oh, all right. Still going for that. Okay, they're going for Ellen right off the bat. Let's just try to make the most of this gen time as much as we can. She's taking a chase here, so we got to make sure we utilize the most of that time. They might be coming through. Sounds like pallets upstairs, though. They're kind of panicking. Yeah, that's all upstairs. Dang, we barely get out of this. If anything, we barely get out. If we do it even at all. Me and Laura might be able to champ out and finish this one. Okay. I'm definitely injured. See if they maybe if they could take a heal here. No, she's not going to heal me. Probably thinks it's a waste of time. I have Oblivious, so I know right off the bat I'm going to have to wait for the killer. I see him right there, though. She might not even go for the gate here, but I'm going to have to play my cards a little bit safe here. All right. The funny thing is I don't see him nor hear him. He might be going the long way around. I want at least Oblivious to go away. Because then I can actually hear him out. Hear him out. Okay, he's chasing Laura. Do they go back through, though? Okay. Let's go ahead and open the gate as much as we can. If she goes down, we're just going to have to accept fate. There's nothing I could do to body block, so getting out might be the way to go. Yeah, she dies here. He actually goes for me, probably. He left her on the ground. Should we go back and try to save? You know what? Maybe. No way. This Ranger medkit actually has some charges to it. Nah, he gets her. He gets her here. I thought maybe he might leave it for bait, but... Wouldn't it be something if he had Blood Warden? That'd be absolutely crazy. I don't even know if this thing had a full charge of heal left. Okay, yeah. Let's just get out. We don't know if it did or not. But, alright. Let's go ahead and do a recap here for this match. Right off the bat, I'm just going to go ahead and say that we played Steve pretty well. Actually, we got a perfect game as Steve. That's 440k for points. Really, really good. Obviously, we did not get the favorable outcome, the priority that Steve really wanted, and that was his friends to survive. And all of them died. That is for certain. So, but I'm glad we did what we did in the middle of the match because it just showcased how much of the priority we involved in it. So I had to provoke the killer around the 3-gen mark, and because I provoked him, he decided to go on that chase with me, and I kept him long enough to do the gens to where he realized that I was becoming quite a distraction. So we were able to help our team in that sense and get the heat off of them, especially where it counted, where they were at double hook and everything else. The ghoul is a really hard one to counter as well. We did get all of our perks to activate. We got Babysitter a couple times. There was like a slew of unhooks that we were doing while the killer was kind of near, so we got that information of where the killer was. We got to heal them. The survivor didn't leave scratch marks or pools of blood, so which was really, really nice. And that info. Camaraderie, we got to activate. They were on the upper floor. They paused the hook timer for a full 34 seconds, so we got that down. Now, I feel like if Ellen took the chase away from that hook and Laura just didn't grab me right away, you could let that you can let the hook timer go, but I'm pretty sure they just wanted that extra like hands on the gen, and usually that's more favorable than just letting me hang there for like the full time. But we also have Second Wind. Second Wind was able to activate because we got that heal earlier off, and then the killer was right on me right away. He was ready to smack me down. And maybe even wait out that borrow, but then he decided to switch up his tactic and he went for someone else. And I think that's what really killed us there, like the fact that he decided to cut chase and go for others and start killing them off, which was the better. It was better for him to do that. It was more smart of a play for him to do that instead of go for me. But yeah, even though we didn't get the favorable outcome, all our survivors died. We did get out, and honestly, sometimes that just happens in a match. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Vigo, signing off.